Hello there. Thanks for tuning into my podcast today. Today, I'll be talking about the most important investment plans of 2022 for all of us to keep growing in life. I'm Dr. Pooja, mother of two pretty little ladies, wife to an amazing man, former scientist turned wellness engineer who realized could do much larger than converting photons into electrons. The new year comes with excitement of a fresh start. We wish to create new changes, take up good hobbies, pursue new activities, new ventures, big financial goals, fitness targets, and whatnot. It seems that we would change the whole world around us by the end of the year. But believe me, around 80% of us drop all the ideas by February. You don't believe me? So the question isn't why it happens, but how rest of 20% are able to pull up with the idea of creating the change that they wished for. Since I have been in the category of that 80% population for most of the times, I tried to figure it out in my own way this time. So I studied my pattern of thinking about some important aspects of life, which in my opinion are: number first, physical fitness; number second, relationship fulfillment; number third, work and career; number fourth, wealth satisfaction; number fifth, mental well-being; and last is the spiritual growth. And these six are like six important categories of investment. I realized that it's only one aspect where I have been very consistent, and that is the wealth creation. It doesn't mean that I have a lot of money or assets, but I have been saving to the best of my capabilities from whatever I am earning. This one habit has been embedded in me since my early childhood by my grandfather in a well-framed sentence, which was, "Money saved is money earned." This is where I could relate with my own attitude towards other aspects of life and my investment patterns. So we all make some kind of investment at some point of time with certain financial goals, and I hope most of us have done it. Although I'm not a professional financial advisor, I still thought I relate my way of looking at life with my understanding of investments I make for my financial gains. So, how our investments work? Let's understand it first. So, an investment is generally an asset acquired with the goal of getting income or appreciation in future. This is just a basic understanding of it. Another important element of an investment is the returns on the value we have invested. I think that I am saying right. Yes? That's how we measure our investment. So till now, I have analyzed my own reasonings of getting good returns with my financial investments, and I understood that I invest more where I see more returns. Yes? So we keep a watch on return values and reinvest in the most rewarding deal. I hope that you too do the same. Yes? Now, let me ask you one question here. Do you do the same in terms of life also? Don't you think that you usually ignore the areas of life where things are going great already? Because you put all your attention and energy to the area where things aren't going your way. And I understand that we can't ignore the fact that we need to work more on our weaker aspects at the right time. But while doing it, we forget to nurture the current rewarding aspect. We forget to even acknowledging it and to be grateful for being blessed with it in life. Instead, we start taking it for granted. Generally, we all do that. Just think about it. And it's very common. We all do it all the times, actually. Yes? Now, Can you relate your basic principle of financial investments with your investments in other aspects of life? How contradictory is that? I mean, if you look at it with an example of physical fitness, where you might be doing excellent, but during pandemic, your work-related commitments and engagements have been keeping you on your toes, and all your efforts are directed to that only. Now, after 1.5 years of global pandemic, you realize that you have burned out completely, and your strongest asset has been exhausted and depreciated manifolds. Your physical strength has given up, and now it has become your topmost concern, right? You simply couldn't take care of your physical fitness because you had it already that time. You understand my point here? So, to make it more clear, I would like to share one of my personal experiences of 2021. This was the year when I was very much focused on growing my work and exploring digital world in terms of business growth. I started getting enrolled into so many new courses to upgrade myself in the area of business strategies, marketing, and researching, reaching out to people globally. First half of the year was very exciting to begin with, where I had made all my plans and I started new learnings. It was like new beginning of everything for me, which I had been waiting to do for a very long time. I had nothing on my mind as I just wanted to grow at that time. Working on digital platform was my weak area. So I was putting all my energy and efforts into that. By the time I was 7-8 months into it, I found myself overwhelmed with the amount of information I had gained. I found myself fatigued and lost. Since I had started this journey with certain expectations, I was waiting to see the results and couldn't see how much I had compromised with my own spiritual growth during this process of growing digitally. Now, I found it difficult to connect with myself and with the essence of my work, which is about giving no matter what. I myself was completely exhausted and appreciated. That was the high time, and I did self-reflection, and I understood the need to connect to myself first, and that's where I restarted my journey with a lot of mindfulness. This time, I was very much conscious of my thoughts, aware of my actions, and their consequences. I made sure that I am completely in sync with myself with whatever I am doing. Now, I want you all to reflect back on the year 2021 and make a list of your investments in life. And here I don't mean the financial investments. I am talking about the 6 categories of important aspects of life I had mentioned in the beginning. Let me mention it again here for you. These are physical fitness, relationship fulfillment, work and career, wealth satisfaction, mental well-being, and spiritual growth. And now I want you to label these categories. I'm sure that you would be able to relate your investment pattern in context with the outcome you have received in last year. Now, I want you to analyze and think where and how you need to invest in 2022. The best result out of this exercise would be when you find it difficult to label these 6 investment plans and get confused with the numbering. Yes? I hope that you understand what I mean. If you found my way of looking at investment plans for 2022 to make it more fulfilling year useful, connect with us on www.drpoojasvetah.com. Do like and subscribe my channel. Thanks for listening and stay tuned for my upcoming podcast.